Ancient philosophy versus religion. A bold comparison. Along the winding path of human existence, two profound forces have shaped our understanding of the world and our place within it: religion and philosophy. Like two majestic rivers, they have flowed through the ages, often intersecting, sometimes diverging, but always influencing the landscape of human consciousness. The dawn of religion, seeking the sacred. Religion is as old as human consciousness itself. From the earliest times, our ancestors sought to understand the mysteries of life, death, and the universe. Religion emerged as a means to connect with the sacred, to find meaning and solace in an often harsh and unpredictable world. Ancient religions were deeply intertwined with the natural world. Animism, the belief that all things possess a spirit, was prevalent among early hunter-gatherer societies. Shamans, as intermediaries between the spiritual and physical realms, performed rituals to ensure harmony with nature and the spirits. As societies evolved, so did their religious beliefs. Polytheism, the worship of multiple gods and goddesses, became prominent in ancient civilizations such as those of Egypt, Greece, and Mesopotamia. These deities embodied natural forces, human virtues and vices, and were integral to the cultural and social fabric of their times. Religion provided a framework for understanding the world, offering explanations for natural phenomena and establishing moral codes to guide human behavior. Myths and legends served as allegorical narratives that conveyed profound truths about life, death, and the human condition. The emergence of philosophy, the quest for wisdom. Philosophy, on the other hand, is the pursuit of wisdom through reason and critical thinking. It emerged in ancient Greece as a distinct discipline characterized by a systematic inquiry into the nature of reality, knowledge, and ethics. The pre-Socratic philosophers, such as Thales, Anaximander, and Heraclitus, sought to explain the cosmos through naturalistic and rational means, moving away from mythological explanations. They posed fundamental questions about the nature of existence, the origins of the universe, and the underlying principles that govern all things. Socrates, often considered the father of Western philosophy, introduced the method of dialectical inquiry, encouraging individuals to question their beliefs and assumptions. His student, Plato, further developed these ideas, emphasizing the realm of forms and the pursuit of true knowledge through philosophical contemplation. Aristotle, Plato's student, made significant contributions to virtually every field of human knowledge. He sought to understand the natural world through empirical observation and logical reasoning, laying the groundwork for the scientific method. While philosophy initially focused on metaphysics and epistemology, it soon expanded to include ethics, politics, and aesthetics. Philosophers such as Epicurus, Zeno of Citium, and later Immanuel Kant and Friedrich Nietzsche explored the nature of human existence, the foundations of morality, and the meaning of life. Intersections of religion and philosophy. As civilizations evolved, religion and philosophy began to intersect in complex ways. The Abrahamic faiths, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam emerged, introducing monotheistic worldviews that emphasized revelation and divine authority. Philosophers within these traditions, such as Maimonides, Aquinas, and Ibn Rushd, sought to reconcile faith with reason, exploring the relationship between divine will and human understanding. In Eastern thought, Advaita Vedanta and Mahayana Buddhism developed sophisticated philosophical frameworks, integrating spiritual practices with metaphysical inquiry. The Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita, for instance, explored the nature of ultimate reality, the self, and the path to enlightenment. Despite their differences, religion and philosophy have often intersected, influencing and enriching each other in myriad ways. the nature of reality, and the cosmos. Both religion and philosophy seek to understand the nature of reality and the cosmos. Religious cosmologies, such as those found in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Christianity, offer creation myths and metaphysical frameworks that explain the origins and structure of the universe. Philosophers, too, have grappled with these questions. Plato's theory of forms posits a transcendent realm of perfect, immutable entities that underlie the imperfect, changing world we perceive. In contrast, Aristotle's metaphysics focuses on the natural world, emphasizing the study of substances and their inherent properties. In medieval Europe, the synthesis of Aristotelian philosophy with Christian theology, as seen in the works of Thomas Aquinas, exemplifies the intersection of religion and philosophy. Aquinas's Summa Theologica integrates reason and faith, arguing that they are complementary paths to understanding the divine and the natural world. Ethics and morality. Ethics and morality are central concerns of both religion and philosophy. Religious traditions provide moral codes and ethical guidelines to govern human behavior. The 10 Commandments in Judaism and Christianity, the 5 precepts in Buddhism, and the 5 pillars of Islam are examples of religious ethical teachings. Philosophers have also sought to understand the foundations of morality. Socratic ethics emphasizes the importance of virtue and the examined life. Aristotle's Nicomachean ethics explores the concept of eudaimonia, or flourishing, achieved through the cultivation of virtue and rational activity. Immanuel Kant's deontological ethics, which emphasizes duty and the categorical imperative, and John Stuart Mill's utilitarianism, which focuses on the consequences of actions and the greatest happiness principle, are philosophical approaches to ethical questions that have also influenced religious thought. The human condition and the meaning of life. Religion and philosophy both seek to address the fundamental questions of the human condition and the meaning of life. Religious teachings often provide answers to these questions through narratives of salvation, enlightenment, and communion with the divine. For instance, in Christianity, the belief in an afterlife and the promise of salvation offer a framework for understanding human suffering and the purpose of existence. In Buddhism, the 4 Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path provide a guide to overcoming suffering and achieving nirvana. Philosophers have approached these questions from various angles. Existentialists like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus grapple with the absurdity of existence and the search for meaning in a seemingly indifferent universe. The Stoics, such as Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, emphasize the importance of inner peace and resilience in the face of life's challenges. Differences between religion and philosophy. While there are significant intersections, religion and philosophy also have distinct differences that shape their approaches and conclusions. Faith versus reason. One of the primary differences between religion and philosophy is the role of faith versus reason. Religion often relies on faith, revelation, and sacred texts as sources of knowledge and authority. Believers are called to accept certain truths and doctrines based on divine revelation and religious tradition. Philosophy, on the other hand, emphasizes reason, critical thinking, and logical analysis. Philosophers seek to understand the world through systematic inquiry and rational discourse, often questioning and challenging established beliefs and assumptions. This difference can lead to tension, but it can also result in fruitful dialogue and mutual enrichment, as seen in the works of philosophers like Aquinas, who sought to reconcile faith and reason. Transcendence versus immanence. Religion often emphasizes the transcendent, focusing on the divine, the sacred, and the supernatural. Religious beliefs and practices are oriented towards experiences and realities beyond the material world, seeking connection with a higher power or ultimate reality. Philosophy, while sometimes addressing transcendental questions, is often more concerned with immanent or worldly phenomena. Philosophers analyze human experience, language, culture, and society, seeking to understand and improve the human condition within the material world. This distinction is not absolute, as some philosophical traditions, such as Neoplatonism and certain strands of Eastern philosophy, do explore transcendent realities. However, it highlights a general difference in focus and orientation. Prescriptive versus descriptive. Religion tends to be prescriptive, offering specific doctrines, moral codes, and rituals that guide adherents in their beliefs and practices. Religious teachings provide a clear framework for how individuals should live, worship, and relate to the divine and each other. Philosophy, while sometimes offering normative theories, is often more descriptive and analytical. Philosophers seek to understand and explain the nature of reality, knowledge, and ethics, providing tools for critical reflection and dialogue rather than definitive prescriptions for belief and behavior. This difference allows philosophy to engage with a wide range of perspectives and to continually evolve in response to new ideas and discoveries. The modern synthesis. In recent times, the boundaries between religion and philosophy have begun to blur once more. Existentialism, phenomenology, and postmodern thought have encouraged a re-evaluation of spiritual experience and the human condition. Contemporary philosophers like Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, Martin Heidegger, and Jean-Paul Sartre have explored the intersections of faith, reason, and human existence. The rise of Eastern spirituality in the West has also led to a renewed interest in integrating philosophy and spirituality. The 7 principles of convergence. As we navigate the complex landscape of religion and philosophy, 7 principles emerge as touchstones for their convergence. The quest for meaning. Both religion and philosophy seek to understand human purpose and significance. The nature of reality. Both inquire into the fundamental nature of existence, whether through faith or reason. The human condition. Both explore the complexities of human experience, from suffering to transcendence. Ethics and morality. Both provide frameworks for guiding human action and promoting compassion. The role of myth and symbol. Both recognize the power of myth and symbol in shaping human understanding. The importance of experience. Both acknowledge the centrality of personal experience in spiritual growth. The unity of existence. Both, in their highest expressions, point to the interconnectedness of all beings. Epilogue. A harmonious dialogue. As a summary, the history of religion and philosophy reveals a rich confluence of human thought, where both traditions intersect and diverge in their quest for understanding. Religion offers a profound connection to the sacred, providing meaning and moral guidance through faith and transcendent experiences. Philosophy, with its emphasis on reason and critical inquiry, seeks to uncover the underlying principles of existence and the human condition. Together, religion and philosophy provide complementary perspectives that can illuminate the mysteries of life, the cosmos, and the human soul. By engaging in a harmonious dialogue, we can draw on the wisdom of both traditions to navigate the complexities of the modern world, finding balance, purpose, and inner peace in the timeless dance of faith and reason.